One up and up is magic.
All right, Coach, thank you. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between our visitors and the New England Patriots. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Ready. 8 read. Greystone travel. Let's go.
They'll run it here. This is James White. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Set, ready? 70, Indy.
Tighten down. There you go.
Protein spill. Deep grip.
They'll look to throw here on first down. He gets it to James White. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down. Pretty solid start for the rookie here on this first drive, Charles.
Able to have some confidence, stepping back into the pocket, move around a little bit, find open receivers, and deliver. That just means his confidence is going to continue to grow because he's getting more and more comfortable with each completed pass.
And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Defense, get out the field, defense.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Complete to Dorsett. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11.
Go. Ready.
They'll drop the throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Jatavis Brown. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's the first carry for Austin Eckler. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it. So those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
From the 40 now on 2nd down. Breeze, and caught by Henry. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler, and he's got the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
Ready. Here we go. 51's the mark.
Smooth.
Here we go.
On first down, Breeze. It's complete to Williams. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. That time they hit him out of the slot on the drag.
And that route takes some fortitude from the guy running it because he knows he's going through the briar patch, as I like to call it, right? He's trying to work his way through. all that traffic, and people wanting to put a little contact on him. Really well done.
On second down, Eckler. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2, now third down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
Now Breeze on third down. And he's got a man open. That's Allen. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 34-yard line.
I don't believe that this opening drive is surprising to either one of us after the time we spent with the coaching staff and players prior to the game. What about you?
Absolutely. Not only that, but that big article in the paper this morning about their philosophy on starting games like you're shot out of a cannon, and that's what they've done. Very methodical here on this first drive.
Yeah, so many teams talk about that fast start. We're actually seeing it happen right here in front of us.
But now the kicker, can they cap it off by putting the ball in the end zone?
At the Patriots' 31-yard line.
No score after 1 on EA Sports. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Here's Breeze. And a quick throw here that's complete. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Colby Listenby, his first touchdown on the year, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And still a lot of football to be played in this season. We're only in November. A lot can happen between now and January. But if it ended today, they would just be on the outside of the playoff picture looking in. So a lot to fight for.
Yeah, and wasn't it interesting in our meeting with the coaching staff that they all made sure to let us know, we know where we are right now. But the playoffs don't start tomorrow. We still got some time, and they plan on putting it together, formulating a streak, got the whole month of December still left to play. They think they can get in.
And they made it very obvious to us that there's no playoff talk in the locker room right now. It's win. Philip Dorsett by himself, past the 20, and all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Philip Dorsett, his 4th touchdown on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Extra point good by Gostkowski, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
Let's go. At their own 24-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Here's Eckler to begin the drive. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Here is Eckler. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. Throwing now is Breeze. Allen's got it complete. A gain of 6 there on first.
Many teams, as soon as they spot man defense, if they haven't called a hitch, they'll get to it as fast as they can. They want to put the ball in the hands of one of their best playmakers and hope that he can break a tackle on the outside and go for big yardage.
They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a gain of 11 and a first down, L.A.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success.
Mike 51, Mike 51. 21. Hey, echo.
On first and 10, here's Breeze. And his throw here's incomplete. Keenan Allen, the intended target, and it's second down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. 20! And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Austin Eckler, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Chargers have taken the lead. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have types of plays when they result like that. They're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up first and 10. They'll start the drive with a give to Ray, and they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Buying time to his left. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
60 or. Pilot, 64, weak.
2nd and 1. It's caught. This is White. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 7 yards there and a first down. Well, he's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Patriot first down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. It's complete to Hopkins. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. 2nd and 6. Forced out to his left, and that is incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. That pick hurts a little extra because it was third down. You were already in field goal range.
You know what he's going to hear all night, all next week? Situational football. Understand what's going on, because you expressed it perfectly. 3 points were in their hip pocket. They had those. Now, those went by the wayside. You cannot make those kind of mistakes.
What you call a rookie mistake. And he's only able to work this from the 8 to the 10 for a pickup of 2.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss it.
Trying to force it to Allen, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Dante Hightower. And he will take this down to the 10-yard line. That's now his second interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? He's having to run with a running back or a tight end. In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
The second down pass. Incomplete. Out of the end zone. Brings up third down.
Well, good field position to start the drive, but under the gun now here on 3rd and 8. Back to throw here. He's got White here. Losing 4 yards that time, and now it's 4th down. A pass for negative yardage, obviously no good. Maybe he shouldn't have thrown it, or maybe he shouldn't have caught it.
And I think we were seeing it at the same time, weren't we? Maybe you let that one go, right? Because you can see the lost yardage about to develop. But that goes against every instinct of a receiver. They're taught to catch everything. So it's really hard to be mad at him and yell at him for trying to make that play.
So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
Gostkowski now converted for 3. Now he'll kick this one away.
The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw, it's Breeze. That's caught by Jackson. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6. Working from the gun, it's Breeze. And it's complete. Henry. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. Breeze now 8 of 11 in this first half. He's got it 1st and 10. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. He was trying to get that one to Allen that time, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
It's 2nd down and 10.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Mike 5-4.
Hey, Delta.
Mike 54. Mike 54.
The final shot before half for Breeze. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. So we reach halftime here in a 4-point game. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Stephen Gostkowski to kick off for the Windward. 2nd and 10. 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 2nd and
So the Chargers will start the second half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the third quarter. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll very wisely take a knee here as they'll bring this one out to the 25 on the touchback.
Ready.
The Charger drive about to get going. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the... And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Deron Harmon. The intended receiver there, Allen. So now he's equaled his interception total from a week ago. Remember, Charles, he had 3 last week.
And you know, all week long he vowed to take that number down. Told the guys on the team, don't worry, things are going to pick up. I've got this. But he is in a major league rut right now. Let's see if his teammates can pick him up along the way.
You're right. He talked about being cool, calm, collective, rebounding. Not rebounding right here.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal. So we got free of 1 tackle, but couldn't do a whole lot else. Calling a gain of 2 as they're knocking on the door now. Third and goal.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground.
And he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriot score. It's their quarterback with his 13th touchdown of the year and second of the game. And once again, the Patriots are back out in front. Gostkowski with the extra point, and it's now 17-14. Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
Ready.
The Charger drive about to get going. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, we were having a tough patch. This too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reassert.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback, third and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
Here's Breeze to throw. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Deron Harmon. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
They're going to look to throw. It's complete. James White. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Now back to throw. Dancing to his left. And that's incomplete. They tried the throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. They'll try to pick this up on the ground with White. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. They end up getting stuffed twice after that 9-yard gain back on 1st down. The Patriots send out their punter. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Now a pass here caught by Hunter Henry. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Charger first. Breeze now 9 of 17 through the air. Breeze now. Complete. It's Henry. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
The interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. An extra corner comes on now for the Patriots D on 3rd down.
Kill. Hey, Charlie.
Breeze now to throw. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 46. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line. Allen, the intended receiver. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
At their 48-yard line.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Bombers, the 2 jet bombers. Sit up.
Here's 2nd and 8. And the catch made by Hopkins. And he's taken down at the 50 after a short gain of 2. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
Ready.
From the midfield strike, they'll look to throw. Dorsett's got him. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. And that's going to leave him with just 1 timeout remaining still in the 3rd quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt him. We'll be back. The Patriots send out their punter as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And he'll go ahead and field this at the 5. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. That one good for 13 and a Charger first.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
Flush to his right. And that is incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Hunter Henry, but it'll be second down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
The Chargers on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be a tough 3rd and 18.
36. 54. Hey, Haywood.
Shotgun now for Breeze. Got his man. It's Williams. And he gets this only to the 44-yard line. Not near enough to keep the drive alive. It'll be a gain of 12, but it will also lead to 4th down. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Hey, exit. Here we go. Here we go.
They'll go for it. It's Breeze. And that is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Patriots take over. They're going to have terrific field position.
On the ready. 57 to Mike. You. X3. 218, chopper. Let's go.
First down, here's White. Casey Hayward makes the tackle.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the 4th quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers. 4th quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Well, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it, and let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there. They go play action here on first down. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Uchenna and Wosu got the sack there.
Hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down. He'll look to throw here. He finds Dorsett. It's complete. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Back to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. So decision time now, because a field goal keeps it a 1-score game. What are you thinking?
Well, I'm looking at the down and distance, and that's where the issue comes in. It's not short enough that it's a no-brainer and you go for it. You have to analyze this one. To me, you take the field goal, take the points. I don't think you want to risk coming away with nothing.
So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down.
Ready.
The Charger drive about to get going. And on that last drive, Whitford on 4th turned it over. Good job by their defense, though. They held him to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3, and that's exactly what happened.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Breeze now on first down. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. Back to throw. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. Back-to-back big plays defensively. First the sack. Now they force the incompletion on 3rd and long. Things looking pretty good for them.
And this is where they have to be careful because they've got the momentum going their way. They will be really amped up to get to the quarterback. Look out. Draw, screen, something that can be used against them.
He's going to let it fly. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down. That would have been a tough catch, but in this 2-minute drill, those are the ones you really hope your guys come up with.
Yeah, you don't want your guy to be able to take the out because it was a tough catch. You needed him to come up with that one because if he does, it alters the perspective of this 2-minute drill, doesn't it?
Bree's going to go on 4th down. Gets it to Benjamin. It's caught. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down. Well, they did the part they had to do. Quick throw got the first down.
But that doesn't allow them to relax. They still have plenty of work to do.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Escaping the pressure, and he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. They'll look to throw. Completes it to Benjamin. And he gets this deep into Patriot territory. A big play there for L.A. 54 yards. Charles, just a gigantic play right there.
Absolute breakdown defensively, but take no credit away. A huge gain, and that turns things around.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal.
What we got? What we got? What we got? Go! Go! Watch the screen! Watch the screen! Watch the screen!
Now Breeze. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Dante Hightower. And they'll have the football, but deep in their own territory as he's brought down at the 5.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 5-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. The Patriots in the victory formation as they'll take the knee.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 4-yard line.
So this will wind up a victory for the New England Patriots. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah.